Okay everyone, so we've just boarded our 12-hour flight going from Germany to Shanghai, China. I am actually going to China as part of a summer camp with 16 fellow students, so we can experience China for the first time. I'm going to be staying in China approximately 2 weeks, and after that I'm going to continue my journey taking a flight straight to Japan and also staying there for 2 weeks. For now, I'm looking forward to the in-flight dinner and breakfast, so see you in China. I have already visited Japan twice, spent 3 months there living with a host family, attending Japanese school and exploring Tokyo, soaking up every bit of daily life I could. Even though a few things I tried might have been a little bit touristy, but who cares anyway. This summer I decided to step into a country I didn't actually know that much about. China. I wanted to know how different these two countries really were, so let's explore China together. After arriving at Shanghai Pudong Airport, we were immediately greeted by our very own VIP bus, taking us everywhere we went for the next 2 weeks. Well, except of course for the few days we'd spent outside of Shanghai, but I'm going to talk more about that later on in the video. As we were being taken to our hotel, I immediately noticed something being off. Is it just me, or do all of these buildings look exactly the same? After arriving at the SSAW Boutique Hotel, Shanghai Bund, we immediately checked in and had dinner. Okay everyone, so we've just finished having dinner and I think we are supposed to go to a certain park right now. So yeah, we're going to some park in Shanghai. Many youngsters like to exercise in parks like this one in the evening. For example, dancing to music, as our Chinese tour guide points out. Venturing further across the park, we also come across a sports club, as well as this beautifully enlightened bridge. Before we end day one, we stop by a supermarket called Fresh Hippo inside a mall to get some snacks before returning to our hotel. Okay, so now it's already kind of late, but I finally got some time to show you around the hotel. So yeah, basically over here when you visit the hotel from the lobby, you get to these vending machines. For example, you can grab some snacks here. And there is also a Disney vending machine. Now let's head to our 4-star hotel room in the 9th floor. There we go. Oh no. Please don't do anything suspicious, guys. We're just filming a normal hotel tour.
Hello, welcome. This is our room.
Okay, so next I'm gonna show you a few things I bought at the supermarket earlier. Okay, so these are some black sesame balls. This is some sort of cake containing nuts. And here I've got some dumplings filled with minced pork, I think, with this nice pattern on top. So yeah, let's give the sesame balls and the nut cake a go. Okay, so these are called Meiji Gimme Choco, and this is actually one of my favorite Asian sweets. Good morning everyone, we are now heading to have breakfast. Alright everyone, so it's officially day 2, and the first thing we are going to do is of course have a nice breakfast. Yes, this is what I actually had for breakfast. But you can't blame me, the food does look really good. As the first stop of the day, our bus is taking us to one of the most famous places Shanghai has to offer. The Oriental Pearl Tower, offering not only multiple observation decks, stunning views and souvenir shops, but also this camera-equipped vending machine that will engrave a picture of your face right into this Oriental Pearl Tower themed giant coin using a laser. Taking the elevator down the tower, it turns out there's actually a whole history museum and even a shopping mall crammed into the lower part of the attraction. And still, we don't even get more than 1 hour to explore the whole thing.
Das wird doch gehen, wenn ich meine
Oder so. Ich weiß nicht wie genau. Okay, dann kenne ich mich so aus. Heading back to our bus, we are taking to a Chinese restaurant with traditional theme. I'm trying to figure out which of these foods are actually spicy and which ones I can eat without burning my tongue. Moving on, we are about to tour a museum in the eastern heart of Shanghai, which is fairly new, being established in 2015. What's next? More food.
Aber das war gar nicht scharf. Deshalb war ich dann enttäuscht.
Our tour guide Lin told us this dish might be the spiciest of them all, but the spiciest of them all was actually the next one. This one wasn't that spicy.
Okay.
For the final attraction of the day, we were going to cruise the Yellow River, or the Huangpu, the river dividing western and eastern Shanghai, with all the popular skyscrapers as well as the Oriental Pearl Tower. All of the scenery shining with those stunning colorful neon lights. Also, we went to a convenience store near our hotel later, before calling it a day. Today, we were introduced to Fudan University. After being given a campus tour and welcomed to class, we proceeded to have lunch in the restaurant above the school cafeteria where students normally eat.
The oldest building in our campus, and because it's white, you can see it, so we also call it White House, Little White House. So yeah.
By the way, Fudan University even has its own supermarket, as well as some branded folders, notebooks and stationery. Besides normal Chinese class, we actually also had a Chinese painting class, where I managed to paint this bamboo thing, and afterwards we had dinner at the school cafeteria. After class, we did go to a shopping center, but I didn't really buy anything, except for this Japanese melon bread. On day 4, we had to stay indoors all day because a typhoon warning was issued, so I didn't really do that much filming. That's why the teachers from Fudan University actually came to our hotel to tutor us there. First, we practiced some ancient martial arts called Tai Chi, and afterwards we had regular language class.
Because we don't have enough time, and I want to teach you more. So this structure, this essay structure, story structure, you can practice by yourself.
By the way, this is what I had for dinner.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay guys, so I just noticed something really off about this hotel, so let me just show you. Okay, so as you can see, this just looks like a pretty modern hotel, with the bed and the chairs and this nice table, the windows, large nice windows, the exterior in general. But if we open this thing here up, next to the window, we can see that this other window is actually really old, so this building was basically just renovated. Okay, but that isn't all, of course, so let me show you guys what I actually mean. Again, this is a pretty modern hallway. Everything looks really nice in this hotel so far. And the elevator also looks really nice. But on every floor, next to this really nice, elegant, modern elevator, there is actually this old wooden door. And now I'm going to show you what is behind this door. Okay, so as you can see, it doesn't really look like a nice modern hotel anymore. But this is actually the stairway for this hotel. See, this is the first floor. I wonder what's down here. Almost too scared. Okay, I am literally really scared to go down here. There's some really crazy stuff lying down here, like presumably a Chinese farmer's hat and some winter boots and some other random stuff just laying around. Shaking Kenya. This is just a really creepy area. Here's the exit sign. I've got no clue what that says. But let's go upstairs. Oh no, the door is locked. I cannot get out of here. On day 5, we were supposed to take a bullet train to a city called XiAn, which translates to the Safe West. So we got a breakfast inside the bus and went to Hongqiao, which translates to Hongqiao train station or the Red Bridge train station. And it is one of Shanghai's major train stations. Unfortunately for us though, our train that day got cancelled, so we had to reschedule our trip and return to the hotel for now. We got some additional breakfast there. Next up, we were brought to the North Stadium of Fudan University, where we did some sports like playing table tennis, and we also had ourselves some lunch at the North Canteen. Before heading back to the main building for some Chinese classes and a class where we painted these Peking Opera Masks, before also having dinner at the campus. Before returning to our hotel, we actually went shopping, again. On day 6, we went back to Fudan University to try out some traditional Chinese games. But we weren't going to stay there all day, because right after lunch we were headed to an ancient water town called Zhujiajiao. Unfortunately, we only got an hour to explore it, and the sun was kinda unbearable that day. We also got to try some interesting looking roasted insects. Please don't try the scorpions, guys. Please be true. In other words, I love you. In other words, I love you. By the way, it was my birthday that day, so I actually also got a birthday cake at dinner. How nice.
Nina. 世界，双手祝福歌，我们相亲又相爱，祝福你健康平安。
Wir sind irgendwo Bubble Tea Players.
On day 7, we were going to attempt to visit the city of Xi'an again. Fortunately, our train didn't get cancelled today, so we could actually attend the half-a-day journey there. Apparently, the Chinese backrooms are a thing right next to the railway. I wonder how these ominous cities look like from the inside. For lunch, we had some KFC delivered right to our train seats, but that chicken burger was definitely way too spicy to handle for me. Arriving in Xi'an, our bus was looking kind of royal, and so was our hotel, as well as the place we had dinner at. This kinda looks as if we were dining in the Emperor's Palace or something. Anyway, the food wasn't bad, and this dish reminds me of Genshin Impact's Mora meat. After dinner, we went to this Muslim street, as well as the so-called Datang Never Night City, which looked really nice with all of these golden glowing temples, but it was really crowded. The next day, we were off to some museum about the Terracotta Army.
Then keep the 2 hours we can come off and use the knife hand carving like this. Carving, more detail. Then we use a brush, take water, paint the surface. We call polish. This is my mother river, Yellow River. So we call China River. This one a condensed. Way older. This one way modern. Use this one. Long life and dreams come true. It's a masterwork. That we can say which one is better and better. Masterwork. Yeah. So that is.
Where we also had lunch, but mainly viewed the Terracotta Army itself. I don't think there is too much to say, besides that it is a cultural heritage site being discovered by some farmer in 1974, so see for yourself. Also, here's a quick look at our dinner. On day 9, we visited the Guangren Lama Temple as well as the city Moat Park. The Guangren Lama Temple is the only Tibetan Buddhist monastery in Xi'an and one of the few important Tibetan Buddhist temples outside of Tibet. It was founded during the reign of the Kangxi Emperor in the early 18th century and served as an important connection between the Qing imperial government and Tibetan Buddhism. The moat surrounds the famous Xi'An city wall, one of the best preserved ancient city walls in China, originally built to defend the city during the Ming Dynasty. This part kinda looks like some Minecraft chunk generation error. Before we knew it, we were already going to return to Shanghai the next day. There really isn't anything exciting for me to show you, other than this pizza I got on the train. Because, well, the food we received was too spicy for me. Again. Also, there's this ice cream stuffed bread that came with our dinner in Shanghai that day. For some reason, my footage of day 11 went missing. But I can recall attending a class about ancient Chinese techniques to make lacquer fans. As well as having some regular Chinese classes at Fudan University. Oh, and we also did this lion and dragon dance thing. On day 12, we attended a cooking class at the northern campus of Fudan University. Before visiting a popular shopping street called Nanjing Road. And then we came back to the iconic Shanghai Bund. Another very iconic part of Shanghai is the famous Yew Garden, which even has a little copy of itself in Germany. I was also really excited to hold a speech at the closing ceremony, because the next day we were already on the way to the airport, as the Confucius Institute's China Camp of 2025 was coming to an end. While all other participants were taking a flight back to Germany, I actually had to wait until 2 AM for my flight to Japan at the airport. In conclusion, I have to say I really did see a lot of things in China I could have never anticipated. From strange cities with every building looking the same, passports and bags being scanned as if I were going through TSA at every museum, tourist attraction or train station, to some teachers at Fudan University actually having access to Western media such as YouTube, in spite of China's Great Firewall. But those are, of course, just a few of the things I noticed. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video.